GamerLegion versus BetBoom. And it's off to the races straight away in middle here. P250, damage done towards Reds. He's going to take a couple of steps back and get to safety, but they're not slowing down. BetBoom charging into the lower tunnels.
I like this energy. I like how fast and aggressive the piss around open up. That's the attitude I wanted to see out of BetBoom. They've got themselves an opening kill. Magnayez was someone we didn't talk about a lot in the pregame, but he's a big piece of this BetBoom team. He was so good yesterday and such a core part of the rifling strength of this team. So after the initial kill, slowing things down at mid double doors in Xbox. And GamerLegion get a jump on the rotation to the B bomb site, but ZTR has no idea. Turning around now, might be aware, but too late.
It's going to be Exile straight away to ZTR. Two-player advantage here for BetBoom with a minute left on the clock. Getting into the B bomb site. Has to be a step up from Talson, and that is exactly what happens. Topples two, goes back to a third, and Talson is ridiculously clean.
That's a brilliant sequence of events. That's a
ZTR just around the corner here at Catwalk. Frost up first. Shot rattles off, and they line up. So ZTR with a double kill. He's going to cast the BetBoom players back. Mike Najes goes around the corner. P250 to a kill, but Kersey on the double, and Siren left in middle. He will fall in 2 rounds in a row with only 1 casualty in this one for GamerLegion.
Yeah, nicely. And GamerLegion have shown long presence, but they've shifted back to Catwalk, so they have forces here to defend.
Our Frost going out to the rifle instead. GamerLegion happy to hold on to the player advantage and the amount of damage they've done to Art Frost as well. Under a minute on the clock, still for BetBoom to try and figure this out.
Yeah, but look how much of this defense at the A bomb site is playing together. Both players kind of giving up Catwalk at this point, now shifting over to clear out long. You can get Kersey into some safety, throw him in the long pit. You can kind of, clear up ZTR to play however he wants. Kersey's going to come back with that 19 health. He's got to be really careful. If they attempt to cross, he might have to play this much more passively than he currently is, getting as close as possible to the wall. Once just a headshot angle, spots one crossing over.
Plant coming in, Siren confirming it down that. The smoke into the site, some cover, and Axel's going to move to the side of it. Kersey down, and so the numbers advantage no longer with GamerLegion, but Talson going to fight for that back. And has done so with that quick kill on Exile. Oh, both remaining players still at Goose. They're pinned back. In the open, though, Siren confused. But maybe it sells the fact that there's not a second player there, but there's nowhere else they could be. So Rez figures it out, gets both kills right at the end, and GamerLegion pull off the retake.
Yeah, they didn't have it.
Yeah, such a limited time left. 30-second mark. Here comes the fight. Mike Najes spots out the window player. Smoke going to go down at the CT cross. Puts more pressure on Rez, who's not severed off from his support network in CT, but Rez is so good he can handle it on his own. It's a triple from Rez, Talson assists, and Art Frost stuck in middle. 15 seconds, gets the tag, but he's just the scout, so it's an easy kill, an easy cleanup. And Rez lets PR and Pit, which is going to walk into him and actually win that fight. PR looked like he had the up on him, and aggression, not the name of the game for Kersey as he walks into Siren.
It's way too telegraphed to make that move as soon as your teammate goes down on the other side of the map. That's very easy for Siren to kind of understand when that play is going to happen.
Well, ZTR is starting to try and make something happen here for GamerLegion. Looking like it's going to be BetBoom's first round win, as no kill from ZTR. It's just Talson left. And yeah, he's been so good to kick things off. He's been immortal, yet to die as he takes his 7th kill in a row. Even now, it looks beyond what he is capable of. So 4-1 on the board here. BetBoom get there first.
Yeah, that's a good round from BetBoom, who just cannot go down to this AWP. There's the first, and he's going to get, the one tap.
Shut them down completely. Talson is so locked in right now. The B bomb site is closed. It's Talson's domain. He's 10-0. Boomich left in the lower tunnels. Good luck. He's going to try and get out. Hang on to the AK. He's got money in the bank at least. Mike Najes could do with a drop, but it's Rez to peek around and close it out. And it's got to feel good that Talson's stepping up right now for GamerLegion.
Yeah, what a wild. Rez has snuck his way into lower, and vision will be obscured by the smoke behind him. Kersey with the off angle towards top middle. Wants that fight, wants that angle. Boomich in the open, easy kill, good flash and peek.
It's going to be Rez walking his way up the stairs. Talson making his way in. Siren turns his head. It's been quite the easy kill for Talson in the end there. GamerLegion holding the advantage with so much time left. BetBoom need to get the ball back. They're quite separated. You've got Artfrost in lower tunnels, Magnajez in middle, and Axel still holding it long.
Well, BetBoom, I mean, they're in a different world. They might have been able to actually pounce on this, but the fact that GamerLegion has taken 2 kills, like they just spotted 2 players in the tunnels. So that's information they could have used to pick up the pace and gain some ground towards Catwalk, towards long A, but everyone on BetBoom is still spread out. So with no one being together, they didn't want to make any kind of a move. And this is the kind of stuff that has punished GamerLegion in the past. Holding an angle with an op, waiting for someone to peek into it. Smoke is going to take the vision away. And over to the A bomb site we go up Catwalk.
"30 seconds. Gotta be perfect utility. Some brilliant shots here. Smoke goes up to allow Magnajez to move into the site. That Molotov has forced them both into the bomb site itself, but ZTR wins the fight with an MP9. Axel burned down and finished off. It's just Artfrost is short. 13 seconds to try and save, and nice shot at least on Talson. But that's really just opened up the save opportunity, which is all that they'll be able to take here. So 6-2. GamerLegion have some sporadic round losses, but just keep getting back to winning ways.
I gotta give a shot. No decision yet from BetBoom. With this pressure they're applying, they have the option to obviously go up Catwalk. They can also fall back and drop down and go out middle. ZTR is just trying to figure out what's the most likely outcome for his opposition as he rotates back and forth in CT spawn. And here comes the hit at the A bomb site.
Yeah, final 30 seconds. Gap in the smokes. Kersey flash up into the sky. 25 seconds left. Siren hoping that his late long push is going to be very effective here. Siren the silencer, perhaps.
He's got to wait until there's some kind of action at the A bomb site, though. He can't move just yet. This is a lovely plant. 2 missed shots from Kersey. He'll be frustrated at that one. His responsibility, they've gotten in for free with no deaths taken.
Into the smoke and to their death as Artfrost and Boomich combine together to make it 4 kills in quick succession. Talson down in CT spawn. His teammates get nowhere near it. And it's so strange. The rounds that BetBoom are winning are always so one-sided in their favor.
Well, I think part of it is if you're GamerLegion, I think you got to start
to the A site. He's actually found a good gap here. Boomich, look how much space he's taking, and look at the push into the tunnel. Siren waiting for it. Flash ineffective. Talson's going to go down. That flash was not put in the right position. Boomich also in tandem on the other side of the map has made his position work. So BetBoom, surely this is going to be a 6th round. ZTR is going to do everything in his power to make sure that his team are still in the fight, but it's going to be very difficult to pull this out of BetBoom's hands. As Siren now goes into the B side, he's got a flank to go down, and it's going to be very effective. He slashes the back of Ruz, and then plants down on the A site.
Oh, there's a decision to make, and Kersey, okay, turns and handles the B push. ZTR's gone down over at A. Magnajez and Boomich, they realize they don't even need to peek. They don't need to take the deep fight, and Kersey's going to go for this. No kit, 16 health, very little chance.
Yep, last round of the half. He'll give it a go. AWP jumping into the bomb site. Magnajez waiting in behind the box. No one peeking from ramp, not giving him an opportunity. He has no kit, no time. Absolutely nothing to go for him here. 6-6, massive recovery from BetBoom. They're going to tie things up. A lot of utility on the backs of GamerLegion here. Magnajez, will he be able to step up with the Julies? Coming in towards him, ready to unleash. It's going to be PR down first, and Ruz to follow. Magnajez brings him down. Bomb on the floor. ZTR has to go try and get that back. And Talson again! He had a god-tier pistol round in the first half. Here he is again with more impact. 14-5. Boomich and Siren all of a sudden are in a worse position.
Yeah, Talson was a homing missile. While the rest of his teammates were handling the lower presence, he was like, okay, you guys got that. I'm going to swing Catwalk, and I'm going to attack into the support. Anyone who's coming over to help these guys out, that's going to be my target. And boy, does he do it. Does he nail it? Double kill so far in the pistol. He got 4 in the CT side pistol, now spotted 1 over at the rail. It's Siren, who's trying desperately to handle this swing, but running out of ammunition. He's gonna have to reload soon, and he's gone. He's out. Boomich nowhere close, nowhere to be found in a 1 versus 3.
Boomich is gonna give it a go. He'll walk back up through short. P2000 in hand, flash to his face, and Talson delivers again.
What a beast. Talson having himself a game. 7 kills across both pistols. Boomich slides over. GamerLegion taking a very roundabout way to get here.
MagnaJez jumps up, and you thought he was getting at least one kill there, but great work from PR to stop MagnaJez.
This like long around the world kind of strategy from GamerLegion has actually busted up the stack though. I mean, the defense is now all strung out everywhere. ZTR gets really fortunate on a half-blind Boomich. PR's gone down, so has ZTR, all of a sudden sketchy. And Siren's behind the smoke, spamming right back into him. It's Talson, of course, to find the kill.
And Arfrost is already so far away from the action here, so it's going to be an 8th round for GamerLegion. Avoiding the problem of the force buy. Arfrost scoped up, ready for the short fight.
It's not going to come. ZTR is going to turn into a lurk on Catwalk with the MAC-10 unless Artfrost can give him a haircut first. There's the double flash, the op shot, drop into CT spawn, but they feel the Catwalk presence. They feel the Catwalk hit, but it's mid to B the whole time.
It's going to put all the pressure on MagnaJez and Siren, and it's just not enough done on that B defense. So 10 rounds looming unless BetBoom can get back in on this retake.
Oh, you'd have to get one right now. PR still not in the bomb site. Now he slips through the double doors. Now, do you want to risk it is the question. There's no more smokes or Molotovs for GamerLegion to cut off these choke points. So BetBoom is going to come in and give it a look, but they're risking everything.
Oh, Talson's been so good. What? Another ridiculous moment. Look, makes it look so easy. He's in control right now. 20 kills, and that's it. Done. BetBoom can't even think about it. So 10 rounds secured for GamerLegion. Talson's a beast, and he's just hunting everything down. Why not? Go for it.
Yeah, he's feeling it. So you sure as well chase after. Artfrost not ready for that peek from Talson. Boomich going to try and find some safety at the blue box outside of long, and he might have just... Nope, no, he has not. Not ready for res at Car. 8 HP still finds the final kill, and that is everything taken away from BetBoom.
BetBoom coming into this, not fully investing. They've got some upgraded pistols, SMGs, a scout for Artfrost. It feels like he's played with a scout almost every round.
I know. Oh, but that's a good shot.
Well, enough practice.
Yeah, straight to the dome of PR. And that's an AK-47 recovered by Exile. And with these weaker weapons, you can make... Oh, no way! He's so blind. I cannot believe he's gotten it. Boomich stuck.
Oh,
and he's got
God.
a second kill with the CZ. 2 on 3.
That's incredible from Boomich to get away with it. He goes into the open, though, and Rez this time ready to punish him. So 2v2. That bomb now going back over to the B apartments, or rather tunnels. We've got Siren waiting with an MP9.
Exile's got to make the play, but he's so far away. He's so far on the other side of the map.
Well, he's having to sprint now. Talson on the charge in. Siren, good luck. He will actually nail it on the Talson, and the second on Rez.
The play off Catwalk work, especially against an AWP. So you might want to just show presence and apply a little bit of pressure, but you probably always fall back. And nope, they're committed.
Oh my God, that is a beefy grenade. A lot of damage being done. Slowing down GamerLegion, weakening this attack before it really even got going. 40 seconds left. They stay committed to the A bomb site, trying to get the bomb down inside of the site, but Boomich is going to make that very difficult for them. In fact, ZTR's backing off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want to actually attack the bomb site. They were expecting to get some clean fights out towards railing, out towards the corner,
Well,
but no one gave it to them.
They just got the kill on MagnaJez, which is the only B defender, so they actually have a way to get into the B site. There's no one there.
Oh my
So
lord.
a last second figuring it out from GamerLegion. This is huge. They actually made it into the bomb site. Boomich and Axel are fighting, but that bomb is planted, and it's a 3v3.
Ooh, okay, Rez, you need to just survive. You've been spotted out now, and with just a deagle, you've got nothing there. Back to the B bomb site, you need to go to help out. A tough retake. There's 2 kits. There's a Molotov and a smoke for BetBoom. But once again, calling for the retake here, you could lose everything.
This could be the turning point of the final stages of this map. Rush just trying to stay alive. He'll go down. Great shot from Talson. Now it's ZTR's turn, holding on to the door, but it doesn't even matter. It is not required. It is Talson yet again with impact. A 4K in this round. And
Siren, MagnaJez, and Boomich just outside the B window. I hear that sound cue on the drop. Flashbang out mid. Still, GamerLegion showing a ton of utility, but not making any noise, not making any indication that they're here, that this is going to be the final call. Still, BetBoom is starting to get proactive.
GamerLegion trying to break through B, and that's an important kill to find for ZTR. It distracts the window player, but Magnachess has got back to it. He's ready for the follow-up fights, and the USP of all weapons. He still stands, he still fights, and it is a 9th round for BetBoom.
Yeah, that third defender is the one that caught him off guard entirely, not expecting
11 to 10 here. The gap will be 1 round, and then GamerLegion will get a buyback to try and get it up to map point. BetBoom's last opportunity. Arfrost can farm in a round like this up against the Pistols. Plenty of players coming middle. Compare the stats. Get warmed up heading into what will be the most important final couple of rounds here. But PR, he's broken open Boomich.
He's got a lot of space. Oh, Axile's actually in trouble. There's players challenging long as well. Exile's going to have to win this, but it's 2 Glocks. He's got all the advantages in the world. He's tucked himself safely around this corner. Oh, he can't get either of them. He went back and forth, and now the Deagle climbs on top, and it's a 3-on-2.
Oh my god, GamerLegion suddenly have a chance for 12 rounds like this.
Throw the smoke, throw the smoke. Booyah.
They're going to throw it over the top, then all peek together. There's a flank coming in. Artfrost on the back. That's a free kill, surely. Talson's killed his teammate. Talson's gone down, and PR now with a 1v2. He's hit 2 banging Deags. He wants a 4K. Drops into CT spawn, a better weapon on the ground. There it is, AK-47.
He knows where everyone is now. He's got the information. 1 cat, 1 long.
He's got 100 HP as well. We're going to give PR a chance. BetBoom send their forces in. Not spotted yet. Head not showing. Smoke is up. Artfrost down. PR into a 1v1! And it's a stellar moment from the PR department of GamerLegion. That is a huge round.
Artfrost, M4 and Exile, but everyone else is busted.
Axel going to take PR down, but all of his hard work's already done. So the rest of his teammates to close it out now. Weaker weapons to play for BetBoom. The best opportunity for GamerLegion to win Dust 2.
Exile's done a great job out towards long. Yet another fight won by him as PR just stands up for the battle. Catwalk available to them. They've constantly had a Molotov in this Artfrost position he's playing. They'll want to hit that molly and take away the information before they descend back into a potential split. So just presence to establish on Catwalk. There's the molly, there's the flashbang. Artfrost has to give it up, and now you can fall back. But once again, BetBoom is ready with 3 on this side of the map.
Well, Kersey has seen the jump.
Seen each other. They still don't know about Exile up on the
now
Raptors.
They do. Oh, no. He makes a play a little bit too early. Now 20 seconds left. BetBoom have lost the advantage. Magnachess losing teammates rapidly, but the 5-7, can it deliver? Can it step up? The answer to that is no. And BetBoom now rely upon Artfrost. They need him to make a hero moment happen.
Oh, look at Kersey. He wanted to go for that peek and then thinks better of it. He's like, nope, I'll just bail out. 3v1 at the bomb site. Bomb counts as a teammate. Artfrost, you have got no kit, you've got no utility, and the AWP, the most unwieldy weapon in this scenario, but you have to go for it.
No kit, no utility, and no chance. This is going to be a GamerLegion win, a 13-9 victory queued up, led by Talson's individual performance. But PR's clutch just a couple of rounds ago, with the Deagle into the AK closer, it is enough to get the job done here for GamerLegion. They take the opening map of the quarterfinals here versus BetBoom, and they now move to Ancient for the close. Yeah, smoke out into his red. Boomich looking to start things off with a headshot. And he has. He's actually done it through the red smoke. Red's getting caught. He's going to be frustrated about that. Just walks into the bullets. Could there be a follow-up here as well for BetBoom as Axel and Siren together in the donut? Siren's come out on top of it. Boomich just sending shots, and Talson was the god of the pistol in Dust 2. Well, he would have to pull off a 1v5 to keep it up.
Yeah, well, it would definitely have us call him a god if he was able to pull that off. But yeah, just too far out of control. Really good pinch, really good crunch towards middle. Obviously helps out Boomich getting that kill through the smoke, but priming for the push out of Jaguar as well. Talson's got his first. And 55 seconds left on the clock, but he's not winning this one. Bomb's all the way dropped in middle, and there's way too much to do.
He's also being pushed from main as well. Magnajez is about to peek in, knowing he's distracted by the Donut players, and he'll bring him down. So Boomich with a good pistol here. He kicks things off with a kill on Rez as he came out through the elbow. And everybody just...
Maybe. Nope. Putting out the Molotov, quick towards cave. Magnajez hears the footsteps, gonna back off. Smoke comes in. Talson's beat it, but no one else is making it through against that SMG. The dualies come out, triple kill on the defense. And GamerLegion shut down real quick.
Well, another exciting thing is the fact that, you know, they win their first pistol of the series so far, but also the idea that you let some of these individuals get going early on, have a good start into the map, start to feel themselves, a lot of confidence. Magnajez last night was fragging out against Big. A big reason as to why they're even here in the playoffs. If you can get him going at the start of Ancient, then there is a bit of damage in mid early on. He's going to retreat back into the donut and play from there for the rest of the round. There's a res fight going down in the cave. Very close to dying. He lands at 11 HP before he takes Magnajez out of the server.
I mean, that's a good way to stop a heat check as well. A little bit over-aggressive for Magnajez, but just seeing what he can get, seeing what information he can find, almost takes down Rez. Still a nice advantage for GamerLegion in a 5-on-4 in a round where they don't have a whole lot of utility to work with. Smoke, flash, and HE grenade left for the T side. So they're going to have to find some easy routes to take to get into position. Artfrost AWP looking to punish Rez. Nice kill on the aggression, and now both sides of the map controlled by GamerLegion. Although BetBoom know exactly what's happening. 3 players here, this could be dangerous. Artfrost AWP only the one before falling, and Siren left alone.
He's going to ride back at the temple as he swing into the fight, and Talson to drop Siren.
Smoke.
Yeah, Rez has literally had maybe one round where he's actually been able to play. Piss around, he gets headshot through the smoke by Boomich. First to die multiple times in the B lane. And now down to 5 HP. Kersey's going to try and step up with the AWP. Artfrost will connect the shot, but not enough damage done to bring down Kersey.
And they're happy, BetBoom, to allow that B ramp to be wide open because Magnajez is just continually re-smoked over towards Jaguar and Cave. So, I mean, GamerLegion stuck around for like 30, 40 seconds waiting for that smoke to fade. Another one pops up, and now they feel like they have to go elsewhere, but you have no information, and you run into yet another smoke from Boomich.
Boomich just waiting. At the start of the smoke, 3 players ready to come in. Boomich does well to get one, but it's Axel on the double. It was always the double damage in Donut as PR and Kersey with 19 seconds on the clock. Bomb's already down in Donut, so is Kersey in the red room. And PR can do nothing but back away and save the AK-47. So we're now looking at 6-1, and BetBoom are dominating GamerLegion.
Yeah, we're looking at 6-1, and I, for one, am very shocked. Oh my god!
What is that?
That's filthy.
Game finally showing up here.
Should be worried as well if you're GamerLegion. If this does go to a 3rd map of Mirage, it's not like they're exactly, you know, dominant on it. Not like they're the greatest Mirage team in the world. That would all of a sudden be talking about a real chance that BetBoom caused the upset.
Especially when you're getting outmatched in the firepower department at the moment.
Boomich unafraid of sticking around in middle, re-smoking elbow. There goes CTR,
God.
Another one through the smoke.
Magnajez is just owning them. Like, he is just dominating the cave entirely. They have no access to cave. Like, they can't get past him.
Not only no access, but they just take so much damage. I mean, this round it's a kill, but even previous to that, it's nade damage. It's 60 points from spam. Yeah, he's been just a nuisance for them. Putting him on the back foot early. And I mean, at some level, you're almost feeling with GamerLegion, it's like, okay, maybe just get 3. Maybe just get enough to give yourself a chance in the second half. It feels like a comeback is unlikely just by the nature of how everything is played out. Lane control gives some freedom to GamerLegion to start moving towards middle. Boomich sliding out in the open, risky, but he'll be rewarded. PR himself playing contact, and now Boomich knows where the next fight is going to come from. Stuck in the open, it's Rez to find him. 1-man advantage for the BetBoom defense.
Yeah, 25 seconds. Oh my god, taps away Talson and Rez straight away to headshots. And GamerLegion, they really need this. They cannot let Magnajez unravel their round. Ooh. And Talson will deny that possibility, so it's Axel to step up alone, and he's a long way off.
Yeah, I think if you're Axel, you probably just save that. Maybe go pick up an AWP if it's safe, but you are not gonna win this one. Good shooting from Talson. Who better to get him back into the round in the map? Rez added a pair of kills as well, but Talson had those pretty ones at the A bomb site to secure that and secure the bomb plant. So bomb will go off. Axel saves the op. Plenty of money for BetBoom built up in the bank. Siren's at 8,600. He's going to be rich after this round ends. Plenty of money for them to keep buying, but GamerLegion just begin their campaign here on the T side of Ancient. Their second round, and maybe the last chance they have to scrape multiple together, as this half is going to come to a close. Very. How much more of that can we expect?
Well, let's see. The best case scenario is 5 rounds here for GamerLegion. ZTR trying to get the follow-up kill. He'll get it in mid, but even then, Magnajez has been a thorn in their side. Rez at least dealing with him this time. Axel to trade to keep the numbers even. Artfrost under a lot of pressure. Needs to be careful inside the site. No, nearly flicks out with that AWP. But it's Axel 1v2 coming back in, and he's got a hot hand.
Oh yeah, but he's got a Molotov himself to force the planner out into the open. Nade to follow up. Talson brought low, and he can't believe it. He hasn't got the fight he wanted. Axel brings it into just one. Rez.
Rez has been so quiet. Axel's been the opposite, but Axel's so low on health, and Rez will win this time. GamerLegion so desperately need these rounds to come together, and there's 2 in a row.
And this was a round. Instant smoke for elbow from Artfrost. AWP still in his hands. Boomich is going to be the sole defender. 3 players starting at the B bomb site, Siren was there with him. He'll stay pat in red room. Money running low, and that's a good cheeky kill to get with the help of a flashbang. And now all of a sudden, GamerLegion on the back foot. Another smoke to delay things. They wanted to be more aggressive yet again. So it's going to be Kersey walking up the ramp.
Oh, good start, and it's closed. Once again, it's closed. Magnajez gets a double as they try and come through Jag. ZTR and Rez cannot outmatch him.
Difference of philosophy on Dust 2 when Talson was destroying BetBoom, they just said, okay, we're going to stop going towards him. We'll let him cool off and we'll come back later. The GamerLegion is trying to break through this brick wall, and it is just not working. They're paying the price each and every time. Cool move from Kersey,
though. But the timing, look at it. He's just slipped away, and now 2 players arrive. He's going to take Siren down first, then the trades in from Artfrost, and Talson's left in a 1v3.
The problem is the bomb never got planted during all that. It would have been nice to be able to force the hand and get an indication of where these guys are going to come. Talson would love to find Magnajez with low HP, who's just jiggling for information.
Well, he's got the read on his position.
Yeah, I saw the shadow as well.
He's going to plant the bomb down in the middle of the site. Artfrost last detected over towards Cave. So you have information where they likely are, but the problem is you've just got to fight on so many fronts. So Talson walks into the open. Artfrost capitalizes on that chance, and an 8th round picked up here for BetBoom.
Yeah, had to take a risk somewhere, so turns his back and kind of ignores Cave, thinks maybe it's just not going to be the place where the op is, and unfortunately he's incorrect. So never gets a chance to play the 1v3.
After the missed shot, so he's not punished by it, or rather for it. Minute 5 on the clock.
That smoke is going to be brutal. It's just thrown out now, just when they're about to deploy their own utility. Talson's through it, but what can you do?
Bomb.
He might have been stuck halfway, and yeah, the bomb drops forward at the feet of Magnajez, and I don't know. The round is, I'm not going to say over, but it's going to be really, really difficult for GamerLegion to recover this.
Yeah, Magnajez is still alive, so very unlikely they even get near this bomb.
14-4.
And he's not even alone. He's got Artfrost now, too. Oh, this is going to be very, very difficult.
I mean, I guess it's deep enough to get the bomb, but who's
it's such a tight choke point.
Yeah, who's going to work up the courage to step in?
Well, that's a great bit of damage on the Boomich. Eventually finished off. Maybe you could pull a distraction, pull the eyes away from Artfrost, grab the bomb.
They never saw Rez.
Running out of ammo here. Magnajez has to go for the reload. Rez around the back, and that flank, it works out. Artfrost is down. Can GamerLegion somehow pull a 4th round out of this half? It has been a dire T side, but if they can somehow get 4 rounds out of it, they can work with that. ZTR getting over towards the A site. That bomb's going to go down, but it's Axel and Magnajez, 2 players that have had a stellar half of Counter-Strike, looking to close it out. And it is the bane of their existence, the mighty Magnajez, who is coming back in to close it out. Axel with that final headshot, and BetBoom up to 9 rounds.
Yeah, that's the BetBoom we wanted to see coming in today. That's the BetBoom we got last night. They were not afraid of anything in this half, empowered by Magnajez. Absolutely perfect half. They never made.
And Kersey shutting down this pistol. It's going to be a great start to the round for GamerLegion. So shouldn't let this one go. Boomich and Art Frost. Going to see what they can do, how much damage they can inflict. And nothing from Boomich, so just Art Frost. So first sort of box checked off here for GamerLegion.
Yeah, first test for sure has been passed. Looked like it could have gone the other direction, but nicely done from the dually. ZTR mollied back. And no chance in a 1v4. So a fourth round won by GamerLegion. They get to see how much of the gap they can close before BetBoom fight back. And I mean, just none of this is all garbage time. Art Frost cannot win this round with the Glock and 28 HP. So we'll have an extended run around through T-spawn back towards middle. I mean, if you want to talk about, we came into this map being like, all right, BetBoom, if they want to win, we need the Art Frost AWP, we need MagnaJez and Axile to give us something on the AKs, on the rifles. I mean, if you want to do the same thing for GamerLegion, obviously Talson's the easy one to point out after Dust 2, but Rez is someone we're going to look for on this map, plays a pretty important role.
So pressure's going to be on him.
Well, he's got an M4 against unarmored pistols. He should be able to chew them up and get a little bit of confidence under his belt after this. A nice sequence would go a long way for the young man, I'm sure. Stream that causes great gaze. That's not bad.
Yeah, he's done well with that.
Yeah, he really has. 3 kills. You'll be happy with it. And there's a nice kill from a PR. M4 is recovered off the ground, and GamerLegion off to the races here on this. And they're going to test him early. MagnaJez and Siren.
Oh, Kersey gets his utility out in time, just with that shoulder peek.
He's so thankful he had that shoulder peek. He's so thankful he caught that glimpse.
Going to be an overrun. Oh my god, PR has gone down though. Boomich opening up into red. This A split, it might not be a split after all, because they're going to pull out a middle and they're going to go back over towards main.
No, but a high stress position for GamerLegion to be in. I mean, the fact that BetBoom was able to gain that much uncontested space was massive. So very, very close to executing a very deadly split. And at the moment, GamerLegion feel like it's going to end at this A-bomb site still. Rez is shifted in towards Donut. ZTR rotated over, but now falling back because there's silence now at the A-bomb site. It's all in middle, so all on Rez.
Oh my god, okay, Boomich. Rez gone. Advantage now completely with BetBoom, and we're talking about how it's so important that GamerLegion go on a streak, that they win this first gun round, that they shrink this gap. Well, now they've got to step up with some weaker weapons. The MP9 trying to go hard in towards red. ZTR finds success. He'll switch out to the M4 as an upgrade, but that bomb is deciding where to go.
It's so weird. I think ZTR is panicking. Like, as the IGL, he has no idea how to read this situation. It's all going to fall to Kersey. He's playing at big box, hiding behind it, waiting for the bomb plant, waiting for any sound cue of what's going to happen, knows what's coming now.
It's a good position. It's a very good position for this limited time. Couldn't take down anybody. So close, yet so far for Kersey. So it's ZTR coming in with a team kill. Oh, no, no, no. It's suddenly a 1v1, and the time it's gone unless he hit that headshot, and he won't. ZTR has no idea how it's happened, but he's won the round.
Had no business winning it. He's even shaking his head, just thanking his lucky stars.
GamerLegion will be in the bin. And BetBoom so close to closing out the second map here of Ancient. Grenade right towards Rez. They're going to bring the AWP over to try and plug that gap. Kersey goes into it. Great reaction. MagnaJez is going to go down. Talson to follow up here for GamerLegion. Give them a 2-man advantage. Under a minute on the clock. And that bomb's only being picked up outside of those B doors now for Siren. So.
And it's on the other side of the map than his 2 teammates. Axile's going to try and apply some pressure in red room with a lurk smoke. Art Frost still in middle looking for any aggression. But if you're GamerLegion in this 5-on-3, you don't need to actually push in anything or find anything out. You have the advantages that you've wanted. So Donut going to be tested in its PR. Timely flashbang makes it an easy job. Traded off, that's Axile. But now just 2 members remaining. And only 24 seconds on the clock.
He's just looking for fights, see if anybody's going to give him an opportunity to win it, but disciplined as GamerLegion realize how important money is as well. They don't want to lose anybody here in this situation. They can't really afford to, so keep 3 players up, the AWP in particular. 10-7 now. GamerLegion are staying in this.
It's a really nice kill from Kersey, who's finally kind of found a way to get out of that A-bomb site. He's been anchoring it with the M4 so much. Now with the AWP, he's got the freedom to be.
They're going to make their way into mid. Boomich and Art Frost, the 2 leading that charge off of Heaven. Diving down, the red smoke fades as another one replenishes. And Rez, oh, dangerous game, goes into the open.
Stopped short.
Yeah, not able to capitalize on that chance. Now Boomich is gone, so GamerLegion have the player advantage early on and nearly followed up here by PR, but he needs to be careful because look how close Axel is. And he is going to be wanting this, chomping at the bit for the kill, but he can't get it. And all of a sudden, GamerLegion starting to show up in the kill feed a lot more often.
Yeah, 3 kills through smoke. Obviously, PR was able to see a little bit of Exile, but that kill is actually quite dangerous. This 2v4 isn't done yet. If there's a mistake, there's one. Siren finds another kill. Talson's very low on HP. Oh, now he's pinned down against the wall. This is not good. A 4-on-2, now in a 3-on-2, but all the pressure on GamerLegion.
They're going to double up and push in towards Magnajez. Oh, Magnajez was the bane of their existence in the first half, and somehow, someway, he's doing it again here in the second. It's Kersey with a missed chance up towards heaven, and GamerLegion, they can't let this one go, but they have. Kersey's going to try and pull it back.
Yeah, and actually he has to run to try and get into a position, goes for a spam. Now they know he's going to be coming up the ramp. Siren tucks himself against the wall. Magnajez gets him over towards the default position. Smoke is going to be out and actually tags him.
Yeah, well, it's going to be so tough to see a world in which he even gets close to
vibes over to the GamerLegion defense. 19-9 for Magnajez, 16 kills for Exile, and Artfrost is going to find an opening.
Yeah, Artfrost chiming in as well, adding on to that. PR going into the open, Exile getting out of danger. Magnajez going to protect him, PR going down, and map point for BetBoom is likely to be picked up now.
Yeah, I'm actually so surprised at how much GamerLegion is just getting bullied. Look at that shot from Siren. Like, you just get no chance in any of these fights. Timings are all with Siren. Talson wins, but what's the value of that? No chance at actually closing out the round. 12-7. BetBoom's gonna have 5 chances to win this series, or win this map, and take us to Mirage as a decider.
Talson on the save on A. At least no one's near him, but doesn't really matter. GamerLegion had their chances. You can't deny that in the second half.
They had plenty of chances. I mean, they even had plenty of chances in the first half. Yeah. I mean, not even about really the number of chances. Let's just say for the entire first half, they could never figure out how to get control of Cave and Jaguar. They could never take out Magnajez. The game plan that they had just completely failed and faltered at its most critical points. And then you just lost a 4-on-2 a couple rounds back. So yeah, this is the way the cookie crumbles when all of that occurs. It's 12-7.
Page going into Mirage. BetBoom yet to win the map, but clearly have been willing to play it. This is the buy that GamerLegion have to bear. It's an AK-47 save by Talson, and he's already lost half of his health. It's going to be PR sending a bullet right between the eyes of Magnajez, so at least a good start here for GamerLegion. An opening kill. Starting to poke and prod towards the A defense. That smoke's coming in now to try and block Axel, but he's already got through it. So Talson's gone, and all the space towards A's been taken.
Yeah, that's the confidence of a team up 12-7 that's just been kind of running you ragged across the map as you see that smoke coming in and you just straight up challenge it. Kersey with the peek with the deagle, can't land his shot. Rez is very low over in Donut. He's going to be joined up as well, but the bomb's not even here. This is all a fake. This is all just meant to be presence to pull the defense in this direction, and it's worked. Because Artfrost is going to plant over towards the B bomb site, and Boomich has great positioning. So the GamerLegion completely swindled in this round.
Nice shot from Kersey. Axel hitting the deck. So a 3v3. GamerLegion would have to go for a retake to survive in this map, and it does not look likely. Rez hitting the deck alongside the rest of his teammates. It's now Kersey and PR, mere moments away from defeat. So BetBoom, one hell of a recovery, one hell of a statement coming into Ancient. If they were going to win this map, we didn't expect it to be in this convincing of a fashion, but BetBoom dominate GamerLegion on GamerLegion's map pick, and they bring this quarterfinal to a third map of Mirage.
Yeah, I'm the only one here to spot it out. Maybe get a kill or two before they can cross into the bomb site. Going to be tough as smokes are deployed. That one towards top con, Molotov underneath the balcony into dark. And the defense is all lined up at the stairs, and Kersey's got the first. They're going to turn the corner, though, and now Talson's got to bring his attention down. All of his teammates have fallen, and he's got nothing. Good luck. It's over. Pistol round for BetBoom.
Oh, ZTR, he's going to step up and do what he can, and nothing. As Artfrost drops in, BetBoom come in with some power into that A bomb site.
Yeah, they can. GamerLegion's in position with their weapons. This can be a hard-fought round.
Siren up first, goes around the corner, great headshot. Oh, he transferred as well. A lot of damage done, but not the second kill. 5-7 offered up. Axol, Kersey going blow for blow. And 3 players here for GamerLegion, still standing, still fighting. And a way possibly to get into this, but Boomich around the back has cut out Kersey.
The only person they need to find is Rez. I think he's the one they've kind of lost track of as he jumped out of window now towards Con, but there shouldn't be a whole lot of danger in this round for BetBoom. Good positioning, good standing, good utility in place. ZTR brought a little bit lower as well. Haven't even been concerned about planting the bomb just yet. It will start going down, and good find from Boomich. And that's the round. 3-0 start for BetBoom. But GamerLegion bring out the M4s in this one.
Timeout. Just try and burst through into the A site, see if it works out for you. Send MagnaJez in. Khalil gonna go past, not gonna check Rez's sandwich. Rez able to take that first. The distraction within the site has worked out pretty well here for Talson. He's managed 2 kills. He might even get more. There's not a triple for Talson. Frost makes quick work of him. A 2v2. That bomb not planted. There is a resmoke available here for Boomich towards Connector. And an upgrade. But look at ZTR. He's nipped in behind, and that's going to be Boomich getting caught. And that bomb's long gone. Artfrost is all the way through T-spawn.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Artfrost bailing out so quickly and so convincing, and Boomich just kind of chilling and just lazily walking back.
He's like, yeah, Boomich, I'm just going to leave you out here to dry.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Have fun. Well, now you got the entire map to contend with, and you've got no utility. Op going to peek off Catwalk. Artfrost. Oh, he's quick enough, and a missed shot from Kersey. 45 seconds, and ZTR has the unenviable position of playing this 1v1 with no information where the entire map is available to Artfrost.
Yeah, he's got to just probably plant his feet, wait for the plant to come in, or just hope that Artfrost walks into him. ZTR starting to realize he would have started showing some presence towards the A site by now, so I'm going to start putting myself in a position where I can get to the B bomb site quite quickly. In fact, ZTR is arriving over to the market now. Artfrost is going to fake tap and look for the peak. Now he's going to commit to it, and this gives ZTR a little bit of time, and he can slip out, and he decides against using the grenade. He just goes for the damage, and because of that damage done, the grenade might actually do some extra work, and then Artfrost jumps into the open. Talson's confused. He's like, why has he done that?
Boomich gets to play for himself over in middle, underneath the window. He's just there to be a nuisance, to be annoying to anyone rotating over.
ZTR, double kill as he defends the site. It's going to be MagnaJez and Siren both going down. A minute left on the clock, and already a very strong position for the CT side to be in. At least that 1 kill from Boomich does keep this within touching distance for BetBoom. They can unravel this quite swiftly, but with Boomich going down, it's now very unlikely.
They're in way more trouble than they realize as well. There's a huge flank coming in for Talson, so even their retreat, even their fallback is stuck. Good shot from Artfrost with the op, another good follow-up, and okay.
What has he got? Oh. Damage being done. Needs a quick shot here, and yeah, it's going to be tough for him to fight out of this position. There's Talson around the back. That flank comes in. It is the insurance policy. MagnaJez running out into the B-bomb site. It's going to be a quick kill on that Tech 9. Ooh, everybody else for GamerLegion fragging out.
Yeah, but this gets a little bit dicey. This is spread out. If Boomich can recover a weapon, and actually he kind of fools PR. PR thinks he might have been able to drop, like he missed it, but Boomich has just slipped back into halls. Shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as they don't panic. And they change positions. It's Boomich going underpass with the bomb. Artfrost wants to show presence, maybe get a kill, and free up Boomich to kind of sprint up into the A bomb site. I'd imagine that's kind of their only idea of how to win this is a little bit of trickery. Find a kill, force a rotation, keep them away from Boomich in middle, and let him have access to the A site, but there's no indication that's going to be possible. And now Artfrost is left with nothing to do.
Tied
35
game.
seconds, yeah, 3-3. Good recovery from GamerLegion early on.
Artfrost slipping through the murder hole. Actually manages 1 extra kill before he goes down. Kersey to respond.
Yeah.
Nice shot from Kersey. That's going to cost him. MagnaJez sends the bullet over the top of the con smoke. Kersey gone, and a big hole in the defense now of GamerLegion.
Yeah, that has to be a shot nailed by the Opper. Kersey, he knows it as well. Just off. PR gonna slide forward, offers himself up to Magnajez. It gets worse for GamerLegion as he jumps in towards the window. Rez is hunting him down, but this always gets dicey inside the smoke. The three remaining players of GamerLegion moving towards middle. Catwalk, Con, and window. But BetBoom have disappeared. And actually with that kill, they actually secure, and there's so much information gathered. ZTR heard the footsteps, so they actually know it's coming to the A bomb site. Can Talson be a hero again?
Well, let's find out. That M4 primed and ready. 43 seconds, smoke goes down to the top of Con. Talson just waiting for them to round the corner. And here they come, swinging into the site. It's going to be Talson to fall down. Siren collects his life, and that plant is secured. Here's the flank from ZTR around the back. The plant is secured, sure, but it's all about the trigger discipline. He goes to the shots, looking for a follow-up. He does get a second at Palace. It was in question for just a moment, but now Rez has a 1v2, had no idea where Siren was, and just walks into the open and dies.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the benefit of BetBoom having such a good lead, is he's a FAMAS and a pair of Deagles, a little bit of utility. There's no kits on this CT side. It's looking rough.
Magnajez slipping out of the underpass, out into the bottom of the bench. Kersey's going to be on the stairs, Rez towards jungle. Now they decide to turn, but Magnajez has already erupted right towards them. It's Rez looking for a follow-up kill, can't get it. Talson needs to step up instead, and that bomb is going to be protected by Boomich. It comes around the back with an SMG, so really it's ZTR's Deagle. What can he do with it? And not too much.
No, nothing at all. Look at Arfrost shaking his head. It's just too easy. BetBoom hasn't been doing him any favors. I don't think he's going to mind being off of it. And once again, Boomich going back to the opening game plan, which is a 4-1. Boomich in middle by himself, grabbing a kill off Catwalk. That shouldn't happen. And now all of a sudden, your only defender at the A-bomb site is deleted. He's wrecked as well by fire and nades and spam. Kersey gets one back, but it's too little too late, it feels. Bomb site overrun, bomb gonna be planted. CT stairs control for Magnajez, and boy, is GamerLegion just getting outclassed in every facet of the game.
Getting slapped. This is, this is rough for GamerLegion. They did not shake off the ancient woes, their troubles from the second map. They weren't able to come back in and get that hard reset. It's just more of the same. BetBoom's running them over.
Yeah, we're dust too. I mean, you had the Talson effect, but you also felt like GamerLegion tactically was playing a good game since then. Ancient, now Mirage, feels like BetBoom is a step ahead.
Oh, a little gap here to try and break through onto ZTR, and they catch it. So two openers, there's a third player here. It's going to be PR, eventually getting something done with a Deagle, but it's just the one.
I mean, if you ignore kind of like the small details of the game, the biggest issue on this map right now for GamerLegion, well, I should say the top three issues, is that the A-bus have worked fine for BetBoom when they just kind of roll over and attack into the A and exec into the A-bomb site. That's got them rounds. Same thing with the B-bomb site, so both your extremities have been exploited multiple times throughout this, and you've shown no consistent ability to hold on to mid even when you bring forces there. So really, for GamerLegion, every single part of the map has been a problem throughout this first half. That's why the scoreline is just getting blown up the way it is, 8-3 now, with the final round coming up around the corner. And nothing really to talk about for GamerLegion, nothing to point at and say, go back to this, or make this sort of a play. Just nothing has been working for them. It's now 5 in a row. Focus yet again for GamerLegion is on mid, where they haven't had a whole lot of success in these setups.
It's a good pick here for Rez, is taking Magnajez out of the equation. PR waiting around the corner. It's going to be Artfrost to topple Talson. So the response is there immediately. BetBoom don't have to play with a player deficit for long, and then PR reestablishes it.
Yeah, they've gotten a little bit away from themselves with not going away from these individual kills that GamerLegion has been able to grab. With any ability to trade by BetBoom is just taken away from them. So over to the B bomb site we go. Boomich in underpass. Exile and Artfrost going to start leading the way. And the longer this takes for BetBoom to get into position and work up the courage to attack into the bomb site, the closer ZTR gets to supporting this bomb site. Boomich has one flashbang if they want to throw it to activate out. There's the Molotovs. Here's the utility. 2 defenders here.
It'll be Axel and Artfrost coming out on top of it. PR and ZTR hitting the deck. And the plant being committed to within the site. So good that they needed this round.
Good supportive cover from Artfrost with the op.
And they've got to go for it now, GamerLegion, in a retake fashion to try and grab a 4th round at the end of this half. Otherwise, it is going to be so difficult to get back into the deciding map here in the quarterfinals. It's Rez and Kersey coming out. The most experienced player on GamerLegion with the most inexperienced player as they lead the charge. It's Rez to go down, and it's Kersey up against Axel and Artfrost. He's going to come into it alone. Time ticking, 10 seconds on that timer, and he needs it now, and he won't be able to get it. It's 9-3 as BetBoom are looking increasingly likely to be the opponents of Astralis tomorrow. Utility. Everybody else with Kevlar. Yeah, 2 players positioned outside of A, one at Palace, one at Ramp, and Boomich is going to take the fight to them. Okay, well, 2 quick kills from GamerLegion.
Yeah, really interesting. Although Exile in this position at top middle could be a little bit... Oh, Kersey's aware of the possibility. He's definitely going to clear it. He'll find Exile. He knew it the whole time. Good find. Traded off by Magnajez, but you've got no chance of recovering this. The pistol round will be there for GamerLegion. Yeah,
Ash already celebrating and clapping as GamerLegion pick up the pistol of the second half. Well, there's the first step. It's a very long road, but you know, if you're going to walk your way back into the game, you got to do it 1 step at a time.
Yeah, they got some gifts in this round, though. I mean, BetBoom being really aggressive on the pistol round and really individual aggression. You know, Boomich pushing into Palace early. I guess he wanted to get the jump of that chaos in middle, created some opportunities. He might have some space to take afterwards, but everything denied from BetBoom's plans. So the hope that they could end this early and easily with a pistol round victory is forgotten about at the moment. Siren gonna catch Rez, but not able to get the kill. So pistol round ends early to GamerLegion, 4-9. GamerLegion wants to see if BetBoom's gonna do anything crazy, any kind of a crazy aggressive push. None of that's happening. BetBoom just sitting far back for the rush, and that didn't happen either. So at the minute and 15-second mark, we start deploying our first salvo of utility from GamerLegion as they attack into the A bomb site. Good nade damage from Nagnajez. A little bit of deagle damage on top of that. Talson's brought low and now finished off, and oh boy, not like this. It still seems unlikely.
Smokes up in the site. Covering off everybody from GamerLegion, currently giving them some cover to get into the site and put that bomb down, but it hasn't been planted yet. Rez taking 1 kill back with a grenade is massive. Boomich to topple, damage being spammed down through that ticket box as well. Magnajez very weak as they try and get back in together. They're going to force PR to go into the open. He wanted to fight it, but he's lost his life against the 5-7. So suddenly GamerLegion actually have less players available in this post plan. Rez is doing what he can to make it a lot more comfortable, and with Kersey chiming in, it really still should go the way of GamerLegion.
Yeah, I mean, this shouldn't be impossible to lose, but you've at least done some economic damage. There's time for the defuse still, but they have no time to find the 2 kills necessary.
Or the bomb.
Yeah, so they're just going to bail out. No smokes to block it off either. 1 more for Artfrost at the end of the day with that Galil. Going to swap out for another Galil and survive the bomb blast. So 9-5, but GamerLegion, that's a very painful victory.
Inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. That's the hard part about it, is we haven't even seen the GamerLegion that you feel like can contend. How aggressive does... Oh, they're going to double peek it. Not anymore. Now the indication is there. There's the swing. Talson takes him down. Magnajez, that's an AK hitting the deck. And now a little bit of spam. Boomich brought very, very low and taken down eventually. All GamerLegion on this attack.
Yeah, all GamerLegion, as you would expect, considering the situation for BetBoom. They didn't have too much to work with. And as soon as that rifle goes down, there's not really too much else. Siren is always making this 5-7 deadly. Goes back again for the peak, and this time death at the hand of Rez. A 6th round picked up for GamerLegion as predicted.
GamerLegion, for their part, have sort of backed off. One player atop mid boxes. Window's going to be smoked just now. Rez is coming to the underpass. It feels like the attention is going to be towards Catwalk with the smoke combination, but as we can see, the bomb on the minimap is over towards A. So Rez boosted up in the window. Him and ZTR want to get a little bit of a backstab action when the hit eventually comes in.
Nice shot from Artfrost. That's going to be Talson. Take it away. So the opening kill for BetBoom into this round that is so desperately needed by GamerLegion, but then Artfrost just kind of mindlessly runs in towards the site and loses his life, but his teammates still fighting, still holding on, and Boomage with a double kill at the stairs. It's all on PR to try and prevent BetBoom from going to double figures.
But the bomb is dropped all the way at top con. He's got to wander way far out into the open. There's 20 seconds on the clock. He needs some kills. He needs the fights, and Axile's going to take him down. Double digits for BetBoom. 3 rounds away from the semifinal.
That round was crazy, though, Jason. In favor of Boomage.
It feels like it got really disconnected, really disorganized down the stretch. A beautiful flick. I'm not sure what Artfrost was thinking after that, just running out into the open. A couple nice kills, but then Boomage and Siren combined to regain complete control of mid and con. One thing standing between all 4 of them. P250 going to lead the way on ZTR. Rez finds the push on the other side of the map from Siren, and that's a signal for GamerLegion to give this up. That kind of a push out of Siren is a signal that they'd had an idea that the map was all going to be played over towards the A bomb site in middle. So GamerLegion have to pause and let this defense spread back out because they're not sure any longer if there was a stack.
Artfrost climbing up the ladder. It's going to be a pop out of Palace in just a second. Artfrost looking to pop some heads, though, and it's just his. His gets blasted open, but what is that? Boomage just up the ladder into the double, and Boomage is just destroying them. That's where he does his best work. The SMGs in close quarters combat, and the in-game leader has put his team in a powerful position, but MagnaJez is the man now who has to close it up against Rez. Rez's head spotted, and he's got the headshot. MagnaJez sent to the ground, and a 7th round picked up for GamerLegion.
Yeah, happening in middle. Still concerned over at the B bomb site. GamerLegion being very quiet across the map, looking for the pushes. As long as Boomage gets some decent support from Axile over at Con, he should be okay.
Rez at the front. Gonna try and clear under the wood. It's Axel to come out on top of it. Talson to respond immediately. Even numbers at the 30-second mark of this round, and then suddenly it's all GamerLegion. It's all coming up the T side. Money's not in a great spot here for BetBoom. They have enough to half buy, but
a little half investment from BetBoom.
I mean, it's pretty good because there are a number of players here that could definitely use the extra cash on GamerLegion. If they go down and force a couple of rebuys this late into the game, see how much damage BetBoom can do.
I think GamerLegion is really loving this defense that BetBoom is playing at the A bomb site, which is mostly just Boomage here. Although Artfrost announces his arrival, and maybe they're not loving it anymore. I was dead wrong. This has turned into a nightmare that they will not escape from.
That is so ridiculous. MagnaJez and Axile winning it on a half buy. Oh no, this happened just back in Ancient, right? GamerLegion had chances, they had opportunities to get back into the second half, and they lose rounds like this.
Unreal, unreal how that's played out so quickly down to just PR. The AKs do not pan out, and you want to go from bad to worse. Look at how BetBoom has just recovered and upgraded every weapon for free. A huge benefit to the economy of BetBoom, who are going to be just 2 rounds away. They're going to move up to 11-8 after this. PR hoping and praying for the gift of an ill-advised push, and he's not getting it. He needs to die before time goes out. He's got plenty of opportunities for it, but BetBoom would be more than happy to let him sit in here and push him after the time ends.
Well, no more money problems. You save 3 AK-47s. You win on a half buy. Things are great now for BetBoom going into the last couple of rounds of Mirage.
Yeah, they should have no issues closing this out, it feels. I mean, the money from GamerLegion after this isn't even going to be anything pretty. Nice headshot there, 1 rifle taken away, but so much more to find, so many angles to deal with, and he just can't do it. What a round from Boomage and his CZ. 20.
Well, of course he's got his AWP, so I mean, if there was to be a moment he would step up, it would be right now, and he's gone.
Never expected that smoke to get broken that early, and just gets wrecked by it. 2 targets when it clears, wasn't even prepared for one of them, much less both. So mid-control firmly for BetBoom, and GamerLegion no longer have any kind of a staging area to work with.
So a 5v4. Another step towards map and series point.
They want to retake middle. Problem is, there's a lot of defense here. Exile on Catwalk, who's going to be forced to come back and support the B-bomb site.
So ZTR faking out the utility towards B, trying to get back into an A play. Magnajez, that is perfect crosshair placement as well. Rez just walks right into an instant headshot. Axel shredding them! And now it's ZTR left with a 1v5 isn't happening. It's 12, it's series point, it's semi-finals point. And yeah, it does look like Axel's got a little bit more in him. But ZTR fighting on, a couple of kills on the Tech 9, but so many targets to still get past. And he's being shot from 3 different directions.
Yeah, and naded from 3 different directions, and now taken down from 2 different directions. Siren gets the final kill, but it's Exile who has the style points. That's a great...
Head into the middle of the map. Exile trying to deal with him, but Rez lands the headshot, but takes a lot of damage on board.
Yeah, never expected the off angle, and unfortunately for Rez, he's got the hero AK-47, so he's got to back off and pass that over to a teammate. With 19 HP, there's no point in you holding onto it, so Kersey gets the benefit. Boomich going to step up. He needs to find PR. Oh,
Spotted.
This could be so dangerous, so deadly. Good shot, good reaction. The MP9 of Boomich is undefeated.
Unwielding. And we're going to see what Boomich can do. 1:05 left on the clock, and it is going to be a finish for GamerLegion towards this A-bomb site. They're coming to Boomich again. They're coming to Art Frost.
Does Art Frost have the timing on the smoke because he's perched up on the ticket booth, now finds a little bit more cover with which to watch Connector.
It's a long rotation away here for BetBoom.
They should, if Art Frost gets one, they should be okay. Boomich just needs to tuck himself in and be a small target. There's nothing they have to force him out. So as soon as the information is spotted right there, Boomich knows he's got to be ready, and he's got another one.
Oh yeah, Art Frost up on top, punches his ticket straight through Rez, and likely now the semifinals. Kersey steps into the fight. The 1v3 for the Frenchman, for the rookie at this level. And the quarterfinals might just be the exit here for GamerLegion. He'll give it a good go. Art Frost steps in behind triple. Kersey's got that headshot.
12 seconds.
And this will be a round to make a name for himself with 10 seconds on the clock, trying to win it on his own, but he can't do it. Boomich stands up, and BetBoom move into the semifinals. They've got a date with Astralis tomorrow here in Belgrade.